Well, this isn't exactly how I planned my summer. A few days ago, I was wrestling, training, and getting ready for everything I wanted to accomplish this year, and now my biggest athletic achievement is successfully getting from the couch to the kitchen with either crutches or a wheelchair. Honestly, I've discovered that opening a refrigerator while carrying something is a lot harder than it looks, and don't even get me started on stairs. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrew Neville, and a few days ago I suffered a pretty serious femur injury during a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match. Before I go any further, I want to say something important. The other athlete did absolutely nothing wrong. It was a freak accident that's part of sports sometimes. I have a lot of respect for him, and I don't want anyone blaming him for what happened. Some things just happen. Unfortunately, my femur decided to learn that lesson the hard way. I had actually accepted the match about 24 hours before the tournament. I was excited to compete, test myself, and get some mat time against a tough opponent. Instead, a freak accident turned into one of the biggest challenges of my life I've ever faced. If you're looking at the x-rays that are on the screen, what you're seeing is a fracture through the lower part of my femur, right above my knee. The injury also severely damaged my growth plate, and right now the doctors believe that my growth plate is likely finished growing, which means that part of my leg may be done growing. That's not exactly news any 15-year-old wants to hear. But there was also some really encouraging news. Even though my leg and knee bent in directions they were never meant to go, my ligaments held up remarkably well. The doctors were actually very encouraged by that. Considering how severe the injury was, that's a huge blessing. And when it happened, it was easily the most pain I've ever experienced. The doctors had to realign everything and perform surgery to stabilize the bone with a plate and screws. And thankfully, the surgery went well. The doctors, nurses, EMTs, and everyone involved took incredible care of me, and I'm thankful for every one of them. Looking back at these pictures, it's honestly pretty wild how many people stepped up to help me. The EMTs who got me stabilized, the doctors who put everything back together, the nurses who took care of me even through the middle of the night, my family who even never left my side even once, and all the friends, teammates, coaches, and people who have been praying for me constantly over the past few days. When something like this happens, you realize pretty quickly that you're not doing it alone. Right now, I'm non-weight bearing, my brace is locked straight, and for the next several weeks, my job is pretty simple: heal, follow instructions, and work hard. And do everything I can to give myself the best chance of getting back to the sports I love. And that's why I'm making these videos. I'm creating this series so you can follow my comeback journey. The good days, the frustrating days, the workouts, the rehab, the setbacks, and the victories. And hopefully the day I step back onto the mat as a competitor. My goal isn't just for people to feel sorry for me. My goal is to show that what it looks like to keep moving forward when life doesn't go according to plan. Everybody faces adversity at some point. Maybe yours isn't a broken femur like it was for me. Maybe it's an injury. Maybe it's a disappointment. Maybe it's something happening at school. Maybe it's something happening at home. Whatever it is, you're not alone. So over the next several months, I'm going to document this entire process. I'm calling it Project AJAX. The mission is simple: recover, rebuild, and return. Not just to where I was before, but as a better, stronger, more grateful, and more disciplined person. And if sharing this journey helps even one person keep going when things get hard, it'll be more than worth it. One thing I've already been reminded of is that God doesn't waste hard seasons. When the doctors explained the injury, there was good news and there was bad news. Bad news is that my growth plate was severely damaged and is likely finished growing. That's tough. But there was also incredible news. Even though my leg and knee bent in ways they were never supposed to, my ligaments held up remarkably well. The doctors were very encouraged by that, and honestly, I see that as a blessing from God. This injury could have been much worse. One verse I've been thinking about a lot is Romans 8:28, and it reads as this: "And we know in all things God works for the good for those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Notice it doesn't say all things are good. A broken femur is for sure not good. Missing wrestling is not good. And losing part of my growth plate, well, I don't think that's good either. But God can still work through difficult things and use them for good. Right now, I don't know exactly what that looks like. Maybe He's teaching me patience. Maybe He's teaching me gratitude. Maybe He's teaching me to trust in Him when life doesn't go according to my plans. What I do know is this: God has been faithful to me before, and He's going to be faithful to me through this too. So that's what I'm holding on to today. Not the injury, not the setback. The promise that God is still working, even when I can't see the whole picture. Thank you for following along. This is day 1. The comeback starts now. I'm Andrew Neville. This is Neville Level, and I'll see you tomorrow.